Hi, I'm Dr. Jess Diehl, academic writing coach and published researcher. Today we're doing a straight comparison of the most popular citation managers out there so you can stop Googling and just pick one. Quick disclaimer, I'm not affiliated with any of these tools and nobody's paying me to say nice things about them. This is just what I know. Another disclaimer, I'm not going to tell you what I use, but if you want to know, you can ask me in the comments. Let's start with the obvious question. Why use citation software at all? If you've ever reformatted a reference list by hand because a journal rejected your paper and you had to resubmit somewhere else, you already know the answer. Citation software exists to protect your time and reduce the kind of error that can actually hold up publication. It stores your sources, imports PDFs, syncs across devices, and inserts citations directly into your word processor. When a journal asks for APA and your next submission needs Chicago, you switch styles in about 10 seconds. That's the pitch. There are more options out there than most people realize. The three you'll hear about most are Zotero, Mendeley, and EndNote, but there are others worth knowing. RefWorks is common at institutions that provide it. PaperPile is popular with researchers who work primarily in Google Docs. Citavi has a strong following in Europe, and Zotero Bib, made by the same team behind Zotero, is worth bookmarking for those moments when you just need a quick bibliography without setting up an account. Today I'm going to focus on the big three, plus a few targeted comparisons that should help you figure out which direction makes sense for you. Here's the core comparison. All three do the fundamentals well. Browser import, PDF annotation, word processor integration, thousands of citation styles. The differences start to matter when you look at platform, collaboration, and cost. Zotero is the only one that runs on Linux, which matters to some researchers. Mendeley is owned by Elsevier, which matters to others. It means your data lives in their ecosystem. EndNote has the longest track record and the most robust support infrastructure, which is why large institutions tend to standardize on it. But for a PhD student working independently, the functionality gap between these three is smaller than the marketing suggests. Free versus paid is where most early career researchers start, and reasonably so. Zotero is free to download and use with unlimited local storage. You only pay if you want cloud sync beyond 300 megabytes, which is $20 a year at the time of this recording. Mendeley is free with 2 gigabytes of cloud storage included. EndNote costs money, but, and this is important, a lot of universities cover it. Before you pay for anything, or before you commit to a free tool because you assume you can't afford anything else, check with your university library. You may already have access to EndNote or RefWorks and not know it. That one conversation could save you a lot of time. Does your citation manager think? AI is coming for citation management, and 2025 is the year it's begun showing up in real features rather than just marketing copy. EndNote 2025 has the most developed AI offering right now. It includes a research assistant that can help you find relevant papers you might have missed, translate documents, and interact with your sources conversationally. Zotero has a growing ecosystem of community-built AI plugins that are worth exploring if you're comfortable with a little setup. Mendeley's AI features are more limited, mostly metadata extraction. The honest caveat, AI features and citation managers are still catching up to the hype. For most researchers, the deciding factor is still price and institutional support, not which tool has the flashiest AI. Always check the output. No citation manager, AI assisted or not, is accurate enough to submit without human review. The honest truth? AI features in citation managers are still catching up to the hype. For most early career researchers, the difference between tools comes down to price and what your institution supports, not AI. So which one is for you? How do you actually choose? Start with the simplest question. Does your university provide free access to something? If yes, use that. The support infrastructure alone is worth it. If you're choosing independently, here's the shortcut version. Zero budget goes to Zotero. Google Docs users should look at PaperPile. Microsoft ecosystem researchers would be most comfortable with Mendeley. And if you have a large, complex library and institutional IT support, EndNote earns its price. If you just need one bibliography right now with no setup, Zotero Bib takes about 30 seconds. The best citation manager is the one you'll actually use consistently. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the functional. Remember, the best citation manager is the one you'll actually use. This video complements Draft It, the essential 10-week workshop, a self-paced tutorial to draft your journal paper from abstract to conclusion. Draft It covers topics including how to structure your journal paper, articulating your core argument, writing and refining your introduction and literature review, basic contents and organization, concluding and finishing. It includes but goes beyond the standard IMRAD content. Remember, IMRAD is the acronym for the standard journal selections that include introduction, methods, results, and discussion. Draft It helps you tackle the two most fundamental, essential, critical elements of what elevator research report into a publishable journal paper: a clearly articulated core argument and the structure that supports your entire paper. So if you're ready to publish it, register for Draft It. Register for the self-paced course and you'll have unlimited access so you can start anytime, now, next month, or next year. Find the link in my bio. Thank you for watching this video. Check out my other videos on publishing your research in a peer-reviewed journal paper. Be sure to subscribe as I upload new content monthly.